All right, you guys. So you see the fucking title. You know what this is, except for you probably don't because nobody actually regularly watches my channel. Last year, I did a Penix-Palooza. It was like August of last year, where I got way too drunk, recorded a really long video, and turned on face cam for like basically the first time. And I was like, Penix-Palooza 2K21. It's 2022. Barely. It is Christmas Eve right now. Like 9 p.m., 9:35. And I want to get a Penix-Palooza 2K22. I want this to be annual purely because I enjoy it. But what made the last one so special was, one, it was like a very long video. But nowadays, my videos are already quite long. So I don't know how, like, much longer than, like, usual this will be. We'll try to hit, like, 2 hours. My camera will die within that time period. We'll survive. And then also what made it special was I had face cam. I pretty much always have face cam now. So it's also not special. But what was special about it, it has remained special about it, and will remain special tonight, is we're drinking. I was what was I drinking last time? I think it was like tequila and like probably kombucha. It was sick last time. It was bad. No, I had a chelada, a Bud Light chelada. Tonight we're drinking hard ciders because it is Christmas Eve, as I have said, and that's, I feel like those are Christmassy. I don't know if that's because they are, or because I used to drink them in the winter. I don't know. I haven't had one since 2016, and I'm hype. Probably won't be getting belligerent because I'm a grown adult, but we'll be getting silly. And also with this, with starting a Penix-Palooza, is me starting a new Phoenix Wright game, which obviously I will finish. I promise to finish within what time frame? No guarantees. The last one took me like a year and a half. They're long games. They require a lot of reading. And I just, like, one, amped literate. Two, have ADHD. Good luck getting me to finish anything, much less a long visual novel. Now, last time we played Justice for All. Standard Phoenix Wright game. This is Ace Attorney Chronicles. It's a bit different. Same premise if you know the games, and if you don't, you're going to have to grow up. I'm not going to explain it to you. Oh, this is loud. But all I know is that there are going to be surprises in store for me. I do know it's set, like, in the past, and I don't know if y'all know, but I hate the past. But oh god, there's special... Oh, I'm already overwhelmed. Okay. So let's select an adventure. We're going to start on the first game. There's only two? I thought there were three. Oh, this isn't a trilogy. The other one was a trilogy. This is 2 games. Brothers. So we're going to start on Ace Attorney Adventures. Still kind of loud. Ooh, proper cutscene. I hope they're speaking so I don't have to read it.
The Empire of Japan. After opening its doors, a push for cultural transformation
This is
brought
beautiful.
great waves of Western influence to this far eastern island nation. The revolution washed over the land, making life
Fuck the
in
revolution.
capital exciting and
Fuck
unsettling.
history. I think history's stupid. Men love history and cooking, and it's like, what's wrong with you guys?
Some was swept away by the tide.
Oh no! A murder! Oh, that man looks curious. We don't have to start with a murder. There's other reasons to be in court. It's always a murder with these games.
The turbulence of that era was just the beginning.
I should become a personal injury attorney. Ooh, handsome. Is that me? Am I handsome and young and fresh and a killer? Bienvenue. The Adventure of the Great Departure. Death is one great departure. They got that right. You burp. The game looks quite loud. Y'all gonna have to get used to me burping. I'm like drinking quickly. I'll slow down, bro. And now I'm chugging because I'm thirsty, bitch. I just ate like 3 slices of pizza and I was like, because you must have food in your stomach when you drink, when you're grown. If you're a child, have fun, bitch. Get crazy. No, don't. It's not drinking. Boo. I'm already out. It's quite late for me. It's actually not, but I didn't get much sleep last night. And I'm already mentally checked out. I still can't believe it. I still can't believe this is happening. How can it be that just beyond the doors of this quiet little chamber? Before we get beyond the doors. Last time, my last Phoenix Wright playthrough, I gave people whole ass voices. This time, if they happen, they happen. But I'm not gonna like expend myself. Cause one, it was stupid, cringe, and silly. Two, it was annoying. Three, it hurt my throat. And my throat already hurts today because it is the middle of winter, bitch. It is snowing outside. Well, I don't know if it's snowing. It's snowy. Beyond outside this chamber is the highest court in Japan. Oh, we in Japan. Waiting to decide my fate. Hello, guard. I like your uniform and your facelessness. You're a 3D model. That's scary. Phoenix Wright games don't have 3D models. They have silly little drawings made by silly little artists. Yo, the artists are mad about the AI. I'm not mad, but I get their points. They have more points than the AI art people do have, but I feel like we're gonna have to reach a middle ground. I don't know. Y'all live your lives. What? Oh, no, nothing. Save the players, murder. Ooh, he said that like a slur. Murderer is a slur for murderers. Sorry. Oh no, we got Japanese names. Y'all know I can't read these. Y'all been watching me play fucking Xenoblade. That's not Japanese. Well, it's Japanese, but it's not like Japanese names. Persona 5. That's had some Japanese names and I'm like stuttering over myself over there. Go watch that playthrough. It's fun. My name is... I'm going to call him Ryan moving forward, but we do have to make a valiant effort to say it at least once out of respect. Ryonosuke Naruhodo. I'm a second-year student at... Oh, I'm a child. I'm in school, bitch. I'm in law. I'm at law. I'm in the court. What do you mean I'm at school? If I go to jail, do I have to still take my finals? Okay, I'm a second-year student at the Imperial Yume University. 3 days ago, I somehow found myself in the middle of a horrifying incident. I killed somebody. I don't think I did it, obviously. I think it's gonna be a twist, but like, is it a twist if you know it's coming? I don't know. Sometimes people twist my nipples, and it's like I saw that coming, but like, I also saw me coming when that happened. But like, they still got twisted. And now here I'm awaiting my trial. He's a 3D model. That makes me so fucking nervous. That's... Also be ready for tangents. I go on tangents always on this channel, but also tonight, free for all. It's Penix-Palooza 2K22, bwah, 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 Baby Jesus edition. And why do we always talk about Baby Jesus? We talk about regular Jesus. Honestly, Jesus, we can calm down with the Jesus talk, but he says enough. The other day, I have a habit of speaking and then unsending messages on Messenger to my best friend Harry, and he doesn't like it. And the other day I unsent messages for like the 18th building time, and he said, "Enough! Think before you speak." And I thought that was very funny. Okay, that's enough. Ooh, he's a 3D model too, but he's not handsome, but he's cool. His hair looks like shingles. He's not obliged to listen to such abuse, officer. And who are you? Ooh, I got a lawyer. I thought I am the lawyer. What is this? I'm this man's lawyer. I'll be defending him today. He's so fucking cool. I trust him. Lawyer? Yes, and until the judge has given his verdict on the case, no one has the right to treat him as a criminal. Is that true in old-timey Japan? Because I feel like that's... America invented that. No one has the right to treat him like a criminal, so you will hold your tongue. Technicalities. Look at you. You haven't even graduated. Are we all children? You know what? Maybe he is kind of fine. I will be judging the fineness of every character. It's a character flaw of mine that I have to do that. I don't do it to people, I promise. And yet, I still seem to know better than you in how a court officer should behave. Here's what I'll say. He's clearly attractive, but he's not for me. Who wants him? Right, Ryan? That's rude for me to anglicize it, actually. Ryonosuke. Ryunosuke. Is this fun for you for me to stutter? Better get used to it. I'm being respectful tonight. Oh, yeah, of course, sorry. He's a pretty boy. What are you apologizing to me for? Oh, no, I suppose that wasn't my fault. But really, Cosmo. Ooh, good. That's a good name, Cosmo. I never meant to drag you into this. I'm sorry. There you go again, apologizing. Just like always. The word law exists in the word always. A-L-A-W-A-Y-S? Ah. Though I must say, you've been all over the newspapers these past few days. Yume University. Ooh, I'm a professor. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm a murderer. How could I forget? Yume University professor murdered in cold blood by student. Hey, student sounds better than murderer. He's kind of fine. He is kind of fine. Some kind of fine. That's what I'd be getting when I park too close to the curb. I got 2 tickets on my car the other day. Some sort of fine. But they're like, they didn't just like, here's your fine. They said, show up in court. And I said, I'm not going to, so just mail me the fine now. But they're going to get mailed to my dad, so maybe he'll pay them. I love my dad. I'm not going to make him do that, obviously. He would, though. He's a nice man. I'm thinking about buying a BMW Z3. It's the car I learned how to drive in. And I miss it. Let me know your opinion. Also, if you have one, let me know. I'm not trying to get it for free, but like, if somebody could have one, that'd be a great start. And that person could be me. We are like getting nowhere in the game. I haven't recorded in like 2 or 3 weeks, so I have a lot to say. I've also it's been a chock full 2 to 3 weeks of experiences and things to talk about. But we're not gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about everything else. But obviously, you didn't actually do it, did you? Of course not. You have to believe me. I didn't do it. I could never murder someone. I couldn't on I'm not a killer. It's not my duty, not my job, not my right. Then there's nothing to worry about. Straighten yourself up, hold your head high. You mean, I believe you. I know you're innocent, Ryunosuke. Don't yell at me if I get it wrong. I'm trying. What are you doing? Kazuma Asogi. My best friend. Also in his 2nd year at Yume University. We are children. One of us is a pretty boy, and the other one of us is me. A murderer. Oh, I hit a button. But he's far more clever than I. A star student, in fact. He's even a qualified lawyer. Bam! Period! Impressive considering he's a pretty boy. Oh, I turned autoplay on? No, I didn't. It's not that impressive. The very concept of lawyers is only a few years old. Oh my god, what a world. Here in Japan, anyway. My qualifications don't mean much yet. You said exactly the same thing 3 days ago. But I'm proud to have a friend like you, Kazuma. Truly. 3 days ago. Yes, that's when all this started. What if he framed him? What if he did? He is so... You know what? He's fine. He's still not for me. It could be for me. I'll think about that in my own time. Sorry, guys. Congratulations, Kazuma. Looks like you're gonna get to study abroad at last. I know, I've been forever dreaming of this day. Finally, those government elites have acknowledged my academic achievements and successes in court. So you'll be representing Japan as you immerse yourself in the most sophisticated legal system in the world. If we go to Europe, I'm gonna throw a fit. And I'm pretty sure we do. I have like a vague understanding of what this game is, and I think we go to Europe. And I think fucking Herlock Sholmes is there. I'm gonna be pissed. Y'all know I hate Europe. Hi guys, I'm an American in every way, good and bad. I'm really happy for you. And proud as your friend. There's not a soul in the university who doesn't know Kazuma's name. He's a living legend. It's like there's some mysterious aura billowing around his temple. I'm a poet. I want to bring about change in our own legal system. That's why I have to cross the ocean to see the real thing with my own eyes. The heart. I'm gonna vomit. No, I'm not. I'm being dramatic. Sorry, but I'm sure. Honestly, I can hate Europe and British people all I want. I do love some of them. If you're from Essex, if you're from really most of the UK that's not London, slay. But London, y'all can choke. Point blank period. Then come with me. Are we in love? We'd have a wild time tearing up the streets of Her Majesty's central city of London together. We're going right to London. I guess he did say British. He didn't say like United Kingdomian. Dumb is right. If only we're that simple. Oh dear, look at the time. Dear, I'd better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. I think I'll stay and enjoy this place a while longer. I had a little bit of a date canceled the other day. It wasn't a proper date, it's just like a hangout, but sad. That's what this is reminding me of, but not sad, don't worry. Good idea. After all, it's not every day you get to visit a high-class Western restaurant like this. We're at a Golden Corral. See you in English class tomorrow then. Partner. We dating. We're in love, unfortunately. We just started and this game's already gay. Cheers to being gay. Y'all read that yourself. He's a 3D model. That's fucked up. Sogi may have a word. Ooh, he's a nice guy. He's a good guy. He better be a good guy. Professor, I didn't know you were coming. Well, this case has personal significance to me. Did they used to do mustaches like that at that period in time? Also, his hairstyle looks very modern. I don't know how history works, so let me not even try to nitpick. Never mind that for now. Sogi, you should go immediately to the judge's chambers. To His Excellency's chambers? Why? He was looking for you before. You advocating for the defense in this trial was a sudden decision. It seems there may be some confusion about procedures today as a result. Who's this man? I feel as though I've seen him at the university before. Sorry. I do have to be annoying every like 2 times a minute or else I die. Like a spoink without bouncing. I want to play Pokemon. I also want to play Phoenix Wright, I promise. I see. I'll go at once then. Shy and demure. I shall accompany you. Oh, ooh, why is he looking at me like that? He got smart. Alright then. Ryunosuke. I'll see you in the courtroom. Yes. Thanks, Cosma. Me lady. I hate reading. Why do I play these games? I hate reading out loud. But I love drama and court and mind puzzles. Mind freak. This is awkward. He's so I like him. He's cute. He's a little smile. He's kind. If I may. Yes, sorry. You must be the defendant. Ryunosuke Naruhodo, I believe. Yes, that's right. My name is Yujin Mikotoba. I'm a professor of forensics medicine at Yume University. Ah, Professor Mikotoba. I've heard that name from Cosmo before. As I recall, he's been pushing to get the government to agree to Cosmo's studying abroad. What a fucking time. That my ability to go abroad and do what I want to do is like mandated by the government. Or maybe I could do it, but like I rely on some grant from them. I don't know. It's a fictional game set in a fictional version of the real past. So like, we're going to take it as it comes. We're not going to question it. Except for I'm going to keep questioning it. It's a flaw. Asogi has told me about you. You and he are best friends, I understand. As such, I feel you should know. Know what? Well, as you've no doubt heard, Asogi has been granted permission to go and study in Great Britain. Not so great. However, if he should fail to defend you in today's trial... Wait, you can't fail in defending somebody as long as you try. Like, what do you mean fail? Like, he still defended me. He didn't fail in defending me. He failed in getting me acquitted. Right? I'm afraid that permission will be revoked and never granted again. What? Oh, his face is sharp. Damn, in his old age, too. Damn, he's fine. He's not, though. But, like, he's got a good... He's probably fine. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be mean. Ah, as I suspected, you were unaware of this. I like that fluffy keychain on his, like, stomach. Have y'all noticed that? I had a feeling Asogi may have chosen not to tell you. He's agreed to defend me, knowing that if he fails, his dreams will be shattered. But I don't understand. Why would the government do such a thing? The administration has to choose from a large number of applicants for overseas study. It's very difficult to persuade them to grant permission, even in the most favorable of circumstances. I don't believe it. I'm like really losing my mind over this. It's not that deep. But I didn't do it. I swear it. I'm not a murderer. I'm sure that's true. Nevertheless, I can assure you that proving your innocence will be... Yeah, I saw me with a gun. It's gonna be hard. Innocence will be no easy task. You see, there are certain peculiarities about today's trial. Sorry? What do you mean? You'll soon understand once proceedings get underway. You being ominous with your fucking modern ass haircut, looking like that Pokemon bird. Pokemon. Pidgey turns into it. Pidgeot. He looked like a Pidgeot, yeah. Maybe Pidgeotto. They all look the same to me. Just those three, not all the Pokemon. I'm not racist. But then what should I do? Well, naturally, I'm not going to suggest doing anything that could lead to a conviction. Right. So, as soon as the trial starts, the judge will pose a certain question to the defense. This is going to be fun, our first trial. We're going to finish it tonight, because it's... Y'all didn't hear it, but my headphones just made noise, and I don't know what that means. I'm scared. It's Penix-Palooza 2K22. Baby Jesus edition. The judge will pose a certain question to the defense. When that happens, you must answer before anyone... Why? I must say I do? But what will the question be? Surely not... Do you accept the accusations brought before you? There's that keychain on his stomach. Of course not. Defendant. I'm giving them deep voices as if they aren't built like girly boys. I'm being mean. That's not... We all built differently. I'm built like a girly boy. So y'all get a look at what you're working with here. They did it again. Is everything bad? Why is it beeping at me? Court is about to begin. Proceed to the courtroom at once. He is so jolly. Ah, it would seem hurt. Is he bad? I fear he may be bad. I switched computers that I'm recording on, which is always a scary endeavor. But I did a trial recording to make sure everything was good, and it was. Right? Yeah, I did. Okay. And it's running way better than ever, so I'm hype about that. It would seem our surreptitious discussions are to be cut short. Like baby foreskins. So allow me to summarize. Kazuma Asogi must not be the defense lawyer. My best friend, though. In this trial. Of course, as the defendant, the final decision is yours. I trust my friend. I don't give a fuck if I die. Oh, but then it fucks up his dreams, too. I care now. Oh, I'm so selfless. Look at me. What are you waiting for? Do you want to be found guilty for failing to appear? They are mean. Get moving. There's no point. 10 o'clock. Get moving. There's no point in anyone advocating for the likes of you. But y'all are mean. It's because I called them girly boys. I launched a personal attack on him. I can't blame him. This is it. If this trial goes badly, Cosmo's dreams of studying abroad are over. I care so much about him. That is so sweet. And what's more, I'll be found guilty. I can survive in jail. Ooh, this is old-timey jail. I might not do well in old-timey jail. But old-timey me, if I was born in oldie times, would probably be fine in old-timey jail. Because current me is fine in current jail. Mind your own business. I won't ponder that too much. We must move forward in the game. Penix-Palooza. Man, if I remembered the Chelada thing, I would have gotten a Chelada. But Chelada's not very winter festive. Not like a Red's Apple Ale. Next, we'll go with a different hard cider. I've got a few. I DoorDashed them, and the man had asked for my ID, and I was like, of course you do. It's DoorDash. It's alcohol brought to my door. So then I grabbed my ID, and he was like, there you go. His name was Mario. With absolutely no idea what lay ahead, I embarked on that unforgettable trial. Can y'all tell I'm ADHD? It feels like I'm wild tonight. My one and only chance of proving my innocence. The trial that would decide my destiny. I better do good. I better say I do. Am I getting married up in this courtroom? What do you mean say I do? This grown adult man's tricking me into the young boy grown adult man marriage. I am terrified. So, oh, this is a courtroom. It's modeled in 3D. That's crazy. This is a step up. We're gonna go back and play the third Phoenix Wright game in like that trilogy. We're gonna play this right now though. Into completion. Let me not forget that fact. I have to finish this game. Not tonight, because it's gonna be like 100 hours because I'm not literate. I don't much like the look of those people sitting in the public gallery. They don't look nice. Lots of military and other uniforms in there. God, he is such a pretty boy. The powers that be have demanded that this be a secret trial. This is spooky. A secret trial? A trial that's close to ordinary members of the public. Only military and government officials may attend. Why? They're gonna make an example out of me. It'll be clear in time, but for now... How does he keep that thing on his arm? It looks quite loose. You need to concentrate, Ryunosuke. It's about to begin. A 3D gavel? Is that the judge? Ooh! The judge in the other Phoenix Wright games is incompetent, old, and stupid and bald. This man seems competent, if not a little bit evil. He's got beautiful eyes, but they're evil eyes. Can I say something about Syrians? Or is that bad? Every Syrian I've met, male Syrian that I've met, has had these beautiful, almost kind-seeming eyes. And I have taste for kind eyes. I'm very perceptive, intuitive. I know a good eye when I see a good eye. Which is why I know that Syrian eyes are like almost good. It's like pretending to be good. And then they're always like evil. I'm not saying Syrians are evil. But in my experience, I've run into bad ones. I've also run into lots of just bad people in general. But the Syrian eye is deceitful. Syrians are evil and deceitful. I don't mean that. It's a joke. Hee hee ha ha. Imagine if I was racist. I'm not. Not towards Syrians. No, not at all. The court will now hear the trial of Ryunosuke Naruhodo. The prosecution is ready, Your Excellency. I said I wasn't going to do voices, but look at this man. How could he not sound like that? Your Excellency. What I've been doing so far is just like mild change in inflection. As is the defense. Everybody's 3D modeled and beautiful. Before we begin, there is one point of order I would like to confirm. Yesterday evening, the defense made a last-minute request for a change of advocate. I do not. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do if it's him. That's correct, Your Excellency. I made the request myself. Normal procedure is for the defendant's advocacy to be decided 2 days prior to trial. This is a, just a couple years old procedure. We can bend it, we can break it, we can shape it. It's still shaping. It's like a baby's head. If I, go like that, it's gonna shape weird, and then I'm gonna get to make fun of my younger sibling for having a silly head. Little do they know, I shaped that silly head. Bully people. Don't. I'm saying bad things today, and I don't mean them. This is an unusual circumcision. I am obliged to ask for final confirmation now. Who advocates for the defendant in this trial? I do. This is it. This must be the question. Who's going to defend me? That's the question the professor meant. But then, if I say I do, then I'll be defending myself. I need to answer quickly. What should I do? I've got to trust what that man said. Your Excellency, no confirmation is needed. I am spook magook. Look at my guy. Am I wearing a ring, or is that just a deep finger wrinkle? I look like I follow all the rules. What is the meaning of this unruly outburst? I would like to inform the court that I, Ryunosuke Naruhodo, will be defending myself. You'll be... What? Why did I do this? I don't like this. I trust my friend. Why does he always have wind blowing through his ribbons? We are in a closed courtroom. It is the past, though, and shit was drafty in the past. Maybe he keeps a fan nearby to keep his, whimsy about him by twirling his ribbons through the air. What are you playing at, Ryunosuke? Professor Mikotoba told me everything, just now before the trial. He did what? He said that your dreams of studying abroad would be dashed if you were to lose. How sad. It means you don't have faith in me. I do, though! I didn't know what to do. I do. I trust you so much. You're so fucking pretty. You think I won't be able to get you... I did not say that. No, it's not that. Really, it's just that... Well, on the off chance that things don't go well for me, I couldn't bear to be the reason that you... Yes. I knew that's how you'd feel, which is exactly why I decided not to tell you. I should have just let him be a good friend. He can make his own fucking adult decisions for himself. I'm not being selfless the way I think I am. I'm taking away his choice so as to alleviate myself of potential guilt. That's actually a selfish decision, and for me to act like I'm being selfless is foolish. So I'm bad. I'm a bad friend and a bad person. Send me to jail. Professor Mikotoba shouldn't have stuck his nose in. Mikotoba might be a bad guy. Damn, that sucks. Very well. The court here, but fuck, recognizes the defendant's desire. Oh, desire to advocate for himself in today's trial. Well, well. Does the accused admit defeat already, renouncing his own counsel? Really? Objection! I hate this man. Purely because of the voice I gave him. Make no mistake, counsel. This merely shows that the defendant's innocence is so apparent, he's confident he can speak for himself. I was gonna say Klonopin. I don't know what Klonopin does. Does my guy need a Klonopin? Comment down below if my character needs a Klonopin. What's a Klonopin? What would you do? No, for a Klonopin. Isn't that so, Naruhodo-san? Oh, yes, exactly. Exactly what I wasn't thinking. I'm not confident at all. He's got some Phoenix Wright about him, which is nice. Because this game's not Phoenix Wright, it's just Ace Attorney, but Phoenix Wright has my heart. I have an Ace Attorney box set of records. And they're fun, and I listen to them all. In fact, my mind's a complete blank. I realize you're in charge now, but still, try not to look so bewildered, bewitched, and bemused. Well, for a mere university student to be brought before the Supreme Court, Oh, you a faggot, huh? You must have perpetrated a, sorry, most heinous crime indeed. I was ready to win against this guy. This judge is interesting. Am I gonna have the same judge in every case, or is this just in Japan? Because we're gonna go to Europe at some point. Boo. No, okay. I can't just hate Europe the whole time. That's not a personality. It's just one aspect of my personality. As you are no doubt aware, this is the Supreme Court of Judicature. Okay, Judicature of Japan. Accordingly, the very highest standards of conduct are expected of all present. He needs to get over himself. Do I make myself clear? Defended Naruhodo. My throat already hurts, dude. Yes, Your Excellency. Good luck me. It is therefore my duty to assess your competence for the task you've undertaken. Good luck me. My competence? What does that mean? He's questioning your ability to do the job. Well, he can't be questioning it more than I am. So let's start with the very simplest of questions. Oh, yes. Kindly state before the court the name of the victim in this case. A professor? I don't know his name. Well, that's easy enough. I heard his name more times than I'd care to remember. But, ooh, wait. I'm so nervous. I can't even remember that. What was it again? Ryonosuke? Well, he's grown on me, and I've grown. Let me guess. Your mind's gone blank. You know me so well. All the relevant information for this case can be found in the court record. Oh, I've played enough of these games. I know how this works. But I couldn't even find that. It's simple. You can access the court record with a press of R. If you ever find you've forgotten something, just consult that. It's all in there. I just have to press R for the court record. Alright, there's no time to lose. University collar pin. That's like my badge. And then I've got post-mortem report. Death occurred a little after 2 p.m. and was caused by loss of blood from a gunshot to the chest. The bullet did not pass through the victim's body. Because we're using those old-timey guns, which are just like slingshots with a little bit of gunpowder. Oh, man. Okay. Switching to people with R. God! Ooh, he's so pretty. He looks like a Pokemon trainer. Okay. Second year at the Imperial University. He's my best friend, and despite being a student, a qualified defense lawyer as well. Eugen is 42 and looks great for it. And also 42, how old ago is this? I feel like as of like 2002, back then, people were like dying at 23, right? A medical school professor at the Imperial University. He's an authority in forensic medicine and Cosmo's mentor. Please don't be evil. Takatsuki. Ouchie. I'm not gonna read his shit. John H. Wilson, is that who I killed? He looks like a Pokemon trainer too. The victim of this case, he was a visiting professor of medicine at Yume University. Is it Yume? Or is it Yummy? Yummy University from the British Empire. These are the same man with just like kinder eyebrows. And like a little bit like more fun fruity mustache. Okay. So remember, everything to do with the current case can be found in the court record. Now, you better not keep His Excellency. I don't like that we give this like facade of respect to somebody I don't fucking know or respect. His Excellency is waiting any longer. Go on. Find the victim in the people section of the court record, then press X to... Okay, I'll present it.
Yes!
That yes was weak. We need a stronger yes. The victim's name was Dr. John H. Wilson. Is that name a pun? John Wilson? No. The other game had a lot of puns for names. Well, at least you can remember the name of an esteemed member of your own university. Dr. Wilson was a visiting professor from England invited to Yume University 3 years ago. His robe is a little bit fancy, though. Robe's kind of slay. Oh, I was gonna grab a lemon. was gonna bring a lemon up here so that every time I said slay, I had to suck the lemon because I'm trying to train myself not to say slay. Not that it's a bad word, it's just like, I use it to all purpose, to a point where it doesn't mean anything, and I would like my speech to be a bit more expressive. Because I always feel like I'm not understood or expressed. And that's on me. That's not because of the ears around me, that's because of my ability to reach those ears. Press the button. Indeed, which is the reason why this case has such profound implications. Okay, that makes sense why it's closed off and whatnot. The British Empire is at present our country's most valuable foreign ally. Where's America? Was America born yet? I hope so. And as most of you will be aware, we have just signed a new treaty together after lengthy negotiations. There can't be anyone who hasn't heard of the Anglo-Japanese Treaty of Friendship and Navigation. Yeah, there can't be anyone. And yet, despite these delicate circumcisions, the blood of an Englishman, I'm not going to stop doing that, has been spilt on our soil. You two are both undergraduates at the Imperial Yummy University, are you not? Murdering a professor from the very institution that provides your education. Have you no honor? Is this voice really annoying and grating? Oof. But I didn't do it. This case is coming under great scrutiny from our allies. We are getting nowhere, and it's because I'm talking so much, but also y'all are taking your sweet fucking time from our allies on the other side of the world. The court, therefore, wishes for a speedy resolution to this matter. In other words, our feeble government is scared of upsetting England's policymakers. He gets it. And ooh! Not only, like, if the sooner they get me to blame, the sooner they're off the hook as, like, a country, but also, like, the more they punish me, the better off they are. Damn. Oh no. Y'all would rather sacrifice one of your own people than upset an empire. You know what, actually? Neither one's ideal, but, like, yeah, an empire is an empire, and they strike back, and you're a convenient and expendable scapegoat to blame for this crime. So that's why this trial has these unusual peculiarities, is it? Oh, that's my voice, sorry. I don't really do them that different anyways. Exactly, our government needs to convict someone as quickly as possible. All because the victim was an Englishman. He deserved it. I killed him because he was British. Just say that in court. Yes, Dr. Wilson was an Englishman. You can tell by his shit-ass name. But nationalities and treaties won't make any difference for me here. The fact is, I was there at the scene of the crime. Yeah, what's up with that? You're so fucking fine, dude. We started this game being like, he's not fine. And here we are. Oh dear, look at the time. I better be going. Alright, I'll see you later. We just did this, you guys. Good idea. After all, it's not every day. Western, we're at the Golden Corral. I murdered a British person at Golden Corral. What a dream. You just faded away. Sometimes I wish that I could stand here and fade away. That's not how the song goes. Wow, it's incredible to think. It is incredible to think. I'd be doing that sometimes. Wait. There really is. I've seen that man at university. I'm sure he's a visiting professor from Great Britain. I don't know his name, but still. I should go and say hello. Courteous. So I went over to the professor's table. Bienvenue. Introduced myself to Dr. Wilson. And then I killed him. Now then, let me pose my next question to you, Defendant Naruhodo. Yes, Your Excellency. How did this professor of medicine, Dr. John H. Wilson, lose his life? He bled out from a gunshot. State before the court the cause of death. I know what it is. Don't make me open my evidence. I know what it is. I know. No, don't make me do this. I remember I read it and I have adult memory. I have to present it anyways. Okay, fine.
Yes.
I need a stronger yes. We're in a court of law. He said yes. Bitch, no, yes. He's a young man. According to this document, the victim suffered I don't know how to say hemorrhage? A hemorrhagic death due to gunshot trauma. Learn to read, you imbecile. That's the post-mortem report, I take it. Sorry, yeah, I don't need to show you respect, bitch. You the enemy. Also, you balding. Sorry, yes, that's right. The post-mortem report. In the West, a doctor dissects corpses to identify the cause of death in an autopsy. Disgraceful to the dead. But here in Japan, a police officer merely inspects the body and draws conclusions that way. I'm not against autopsies, by the way. Oh, I see. As long as I'm not going to be tested on any of this later. This is a so-called photographic print of the scene of the crime. What point in time are we within? You can clearly discern scorch marks around the bullet hole produced by the powder explosion. In other words, we should assume that the victim was shot at close range. Thank you, counsel. The court will accept this modern scientific evidence into the record. So progressive. Alright. He was shot from the front in the chest. Commit that to memory, somebody's gonna like try to fucking say something and I'm gonna have to be like, that contradicts this fact, and you know how these games work, and if you don't, educate yourself. So that's a photographic print. Well, that's something I've never seen before. It's clearly superior to a drawing. The detail's incredible. Very well. I'm satisfied with your answers. Ooh, look at me. I'm coherent. One time in court, don't worry about it. I defended myself because I'm dumb. I came out on top, though. It worked well for me. But at one point, what was it? Just like basically the lady going against me didn't like me, and she was like, we don't even know that he's like coherent or that we should even be talking to him or like listening to him. And the judge literally looked over at her and said, "Oh fuck, man, this was so long ago. I wish I remembered. It was really cool. I feel like a badass." It was like a real life Phoenix Wright moment, except for like, it didn't feel very cool. But she was like, he's done this, this, and that. I think he's coherent enough. Let it rest. And I was like, fuck you, fucking. I hate prosecuting attorneys. And not because I've found myself in trouble. It sounds like I've been in a lot of trouble in my life. I've not. Just a little. I hate prosecutors purely because Phoenix Wright games have taught me to hate them. Von Karma, both of them. The woman and the man. Can't stand them. Very well. I'm satisfied with your answers. I need to get another drink. I finished mine. Let us start the trial. You might think that Phoenix Wright is a bad game to drink while you play because, like, this is logic and contradictions and, like, remembering details. You might want to be able to retain that. I get that concern. Thanks for presenting it. But these games are so fucking asinine. Like, in the best way. I love them. One of my favorite game series. So fucking asinine, it really doesn't make a difference. So I'm going to grab another drink. I'm going to pause the video. Should I just keep you guys waiting here? No, I'll go pause it. I'll pause it 1 second. All right, I'm back, I think, right? Okay, I'm back. I'm going to open this directly into the mic because I know everybody wants that. Everybody wants love. Oh, man, I fucked up my thumbs. Look at this one. It doesn't look like... Thumb unboxing. Unboxing is... It doesn't look like a very deep, big cut, but it was, okay? So, like... Trust me, this one's just sore from ripping off adhesive. Oh, I didn't open in the mic. Sorry. It didn't fizzle. We're drinking Angry Orchard Crisp Apple. I just ordered a bunch of shit today. It's good. It tastes like apple cider. Just like surprised me a little bit. It's very appley. Crisp apple? Indeed. Let's start the trial. He just held Hitler twice. Certainly, Your Excellency. So without further ado, in order to better apprise the court with the facts of the case, the prosecution hereby calls its first... Oh, we have witnesses. Y'all, damn, Penix-Palooza is kicking my ass already. We're only 50 minutes in. I'm tired, and I'm a little bit sad about this girl, and... But everything's fine. It's just like... Sometimes things can be not what you want and still be great. And I struggle to like see the greatness when it's like not within my expectation, which is like really some of the greatest things in my life have existed outside of my expectations. So I do have a bit of wisdom from having experienced that so many times that I understand that greatness is still here. I just like, you expect it to take this shape or this form or look like this, sound like this, and it doesn't always. And we're not here to be wise. We're here to fucking be sad. No, we're here to fucking crush in court. The prosecution hereby calls its first witness, who was there at the scene of the crime when it happened. This is it, then. I think I may have worked out what the professor had in mind. The professor? Oh, probably had a plan. You mean Dr. Mikotoba? Yes. Clearly you're the defense lawyer today, not me. But that doesn't... he's going to help me. So I like alleviated him of any repercussions while still benefiting from his knowledge. In the other game, we use a dead girl for this because women still getting used in death. Oh my god. Well, I can still act as your assistant. Of course. When he was speaking with me before, he simply said, Kazuma Sogi must not be the defense lawyer in this trial. So that old man was a good guy. Okay, that's nice. He really has been sticking his aura in, hasn't he? I don't know that saying, but it makes sense. Maybe, but any help you can give would be greatly appreciated, Kazuma. You pretty man. Well, my first piece of evidence is rein in that crazy look of bewilderment and control those cold sweats. Get me together. I need to hear this. Only if you rein in that crazy headband and control the cold stares first. I'm a sassy little thing. I didn't say it out loud, though. I'm like sassy, but I don't have the ball. Who are you, bitch? Who are you? Witness, state your name and occupation for the court, please. Hosonaga? Of course, my name is Satoru Hosonaga. Like a snake. I am the head waiter at a Western-style restaurant called Golden Corral. Golden Corona! What is that? Oh my god, what is happening? You're the first. We just started. Why is somebody already coughing up blood on the stand? Because he ate a Golden Corral. Are you alright? You seem to be coughing up some... He's interesting. It's a regular occurrence. It really doesn't bother me. Well, it really should. This is me. I be bleeding out of everywhere all the time, and everybody's like, hey, I got blood all over my wall the other day, but that's from this thumb. But they're like, you okay? Like, there's like, you left blood on the couch. I'm like, oh, I didn't even realize. I just be bleeding, bitch. And it's fucking rad. It's rad as hell that I bleed all the time. Y'all wish you bled all the time. I'm so sexy when I bleed. Fuck me while I bleed. Sometimes I should just stop talking. But I mean it. Well, it really should. As everyone knows, the capital's southeastern quarter was developed for foreign visitors some years ago. It's become a very fashionable... Ooh, my voice went out. District now, full of hotels to accommodate overseas guests. Do we have There's no way we have airplanes yet. Are we taking boats? This grim crime occurred in one of the district's so-called restaurants. And Occidental. Madonna has a song with Occidental in the name, and I'm not a Madonna fan. But that Madam X album, like, really, like, I listened to it in 2020, and I was like, I think I like this. An Occidental Eatery, 3 days ago. Now, what an interesting looking judge compared to the old one. Understood. Hasanaka-san, you will kindly tell the court everything you can about... I need to know about his bleeding. At once, sir. And no petty interjections from the aspiring lawyer boy, I'll please. Oh. Perspiring maybe, but aspiring? Yeah, I'm funny. My dude's funny. He's a fun guy. Mushrooms? It was just after 2 p.m. on the day in question. We have a few diners at that time of day. We have few. I didn't read it. The lunchtime rush was over and there were only 3 tables still occupied. I want to go out to dinner with John. John's not, as you can tell, John's not the girl that I'm a little bit sad about. But John is like a man that's one of the many loves of my life as well. And we have plans for, I think, January. We're trying to set something up. He lives nearby, but like, this is nobody's business and nobody's interest. I'm sorry. That fits in with my memory of it too. There was hardly anyone else in the place. I'm worried. He's got big sexy hands and blood. You know what? He's like not hot. I hate a man in glasses. Sorry, men with glasses. I'm blind too. I wear contacts because I have decency and I need to be fuckable. Come on. But he's hot purely because I love when a man bleeds. What's wrong with me? It was when I was in the kitchen putting away crockery and cutlery. A gunshot rang out, so I hurried out to the dining area to see what had happened. I found that he ain't even ate his steak yet. I found the victim, an English gentleman, slumped in his chair. And standing immediately beside him, gun in hand, was the accused university student. I wish they would just tell me what I did. You know what? I'm starting to like his soft, naive, boyish yes. Not everything has to be hard and cruel in this world. Just because I've been so conditioned to be like, we're in court, you have to be big, strong, da-da-da-da-da. It shouldn't have to be that way. I'm fighting for the change I want to see in the courtroom. And I want weak little boys to be able to shout yes in their shitty little voices. Hold on. Let me just clarify something here. While I did pick up a gun that I found lying on the floor beside the professor, I didn't shoot it.
Objection!
You know what? His objection's worse than my yes. Also, I gave him the right voice. Did y'all hear that voice? Nailed it. I believe I asked you to refrain from petty interjections. The court wishes to listen to the witness's report of what he saw, you amateur. But, yeah, I guess I'm not supposed to do that. It's not the cross-examination. The next time you interrupt at an inappropriate time, you'll be penalized. Defendant Naruhodo. Don't worry, Ryunosuke. You have your chance to fight. You'll have your chance to fight back. He brought a sword to the courtroom. That's so fun. Can't do that nowadays. America's going to shit. It's not. 2, the rest of that was true. You can't do that anymore. For now, we must just quietly listen to the witness. Pay attention, bitch. Quit forming interjections and thoughts. Just think. I guess that's thoughts. Let me breathe. I'm being a lot right now. Let me slow my brain down. I don't have to talk so fast. I don't have to interject over the game so many times. If I may confirm one point, waiter. Standing beside the victim with a gun in his hand was the same man you see here in court today. I'm worried. Yes, without question. That man barely got eyebrows. I see. And apart from the accused, was there anyone else standing beside the victim? Nobody else even in the room? That's a bit weird. No. There was no one else around that table but the deceased Englishman and the university student. That's damning. Huh? Wait, what did he just say? Was it not true? There was no one else around that table. That's gonna be my contradiction, but I don't know how I know differently. I'll have to check my evidence. What's the matter, Ryunosuke? That's just not right. When I went over to Dr. Wilson... Also, I was told that there were 3 people eating in this room. When I went over to Dr. Wilson to say hello... A Goyle? Madame. There's a woman sitting opposite him at his table. Really? And that's not something the waiter could have missed. I've been warned about interjecting, but still, what should I do? I'm gonna wait till the cross-examination, hoping that at this point in time we have cross-examination. I desperately want to say something, but I was told not to interject. Ryonosuke, if your parents tell you to study, you're the kind of man who would... I told you, my dude follows the rules. Who would diligently get to work, aren't you? He's not me, but he's a great guy. I suppose I am. I'd never have got to Yume University otherwise. Yummy. Ooh, I want him to, like, jerk off the sword, like, and look, like, I want him to lock eye contact with me and jerk off that sword. You know, just, like, to let me know what's waiting if, like, we win this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I'm like this. But I am. But you can't just always follow the rules in life, you know? Period! Cosma gets it. If you don't say what she wants to say right now, you'll seriously regret it when you're found guilty. Do we not have cross-examination? Alright, you've scared me. I won't forget that piece of advice in a hurry. And there is something I want to say. I'm just gonna shut my eyes and say it.
Yes!
There's that yes. Just a moment, please. Dr. Wilson wasn't alone that day. I'm sure of it. There was a lady sitting with him at the same table.
Objection!
Dear me, dear me. What are we going to do with you? With your blatant disregard for the court proceedings, I'm beginning to wonder if you're not a fraud. In what way? I'm a fraud murderer because I didn't murder. Could it be that the accused, this mere student, is not a real lawyer after all? I need to start chugging this. But I'm sure of what I saw. He has grown on me, this man. It's because it's his attitude. He's like stern, strong, but like actually strong, not this like facade of strong. He's got those beautiful eyes, his stupid fucking ribbon, which I love. I love Kazuma, I've decided. Hasenaga-san, is there any chance you're mistaken? Perhaps your memory of events is hazy. Because you're severely ill. No. The deceased gentleman came to dine alone. I don't believe it. That blood is so... I can't keep commenting on it. I actually have a rough plan of the restaurant as it was that day. Please, have a look if you'd like to. Let me see. A sketch of the establishment's layout drawn by yourself, I presume. That's right. I'm afraid I used the back of my business card. It was a turbulent situation. However, as you can see, the gentleman in question was seated alone. Well, you're clearly a very conscientious waiter. Thank you, sir. The court will take this plan out to the Supreme Court. Dude, it doesn't say Supreme. My mind is... The court record is evidence. Oh, well... Why are you sweating? Is there a problem? Hand the plan to the court officer at once. Of course. Here you are. What was that about? He's been completely calm and collected until now. Something certainly seems to have shaken him. He's got, like... typhoid? I don't know what typhoid is. Mary? What am I thinking of? It's that fever where you vomit blood. What do you call that sickness? I don't know. I can't sit here and think about this. The waiter's business card has been entered into the court record. He's not okay. Merry Christmas, y'all. I mean, it's only 10:40 p.m. here, but like, basically Christmas. I'm uploading this on Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy Penix-Palooza 2K23, 22. Baby Jesus edition. So the court has now heard a... I know a lot of words. I say I'm not literate. I'm quite literate. What is a process? Process. Interesting word. Yes, at the moment the gunshot was heard in the restaurant, the only person in close proximity to the victim was the defendant on trial today. But that part's not true. It would seem we are looking at a black and white case here. No. Defendant Naruhodo. Yes, Your Excellency. If you admit your guilt at this stage, the court is willing to look mercifully upon you. In other words, you may have some small reprieve in terms of your inevitable punishment. This man, like, loves to see me, like, be tortured. You shouldn't be, like, looking forward to, like, torturing somebody. You should be looking forward to justice. But you're a prosecuting attorney, and I know that you're just evil, so it is what it is. I called this waiter as an unsworn witness, in order to explain the details of the case to the court. But I must warn the defense if you are determined to pursue matters further in this trial. The prosecution has decisive evidence from sworn witnesses who were present at the scene of the crime. No, you don't, bitch. What do you think I should do, Kazuma? What do you mean? Well, I'm gonna be found guilty one way or another, it seems. Wouldn't it be sensible? No! To plead guilty at this stage and hope for a more lenient sentence? Trust the system. Even though it seems like it is stacked against you today. Everyone keeps telling me that this trial's unusual about these peculiarities. You've said it, Professor Mikotoba said it. And so is the judge and the prosecution. I'm scared of what lies ahead if I push this. You shouldn't be fearful. As I said from the outset, I believe you're innocent. I trust you. And yet, despite knowing that, you're willing now to throw that trust back in my face? Is that it? Ooh, he fucking... I love him. Oh, I want to, like, sit comfy, but, like, I can't because my feet are sliding off the chair. What if I, like... Y'all mind if I sit like this for a minute? No, my mic's covering the fucking game. Damn. What? Yeah, I gotta sit back up. You win. You win. If the accused is in fact innocent, then a defense lawyer is duty-bound to prove that innocence by whatever means necessary. Are you just gonna abandon that duty? Are you gonna give up on yourself? The battle hasn't even begun yet, Ryonosuke. Oh, ooh, sexy. Okay. Oh man, the defense pleads not guilty, Your Excellency. He needs to be careful making moves like that and speaking decisively as the defense. Like, you're not the defense right now, you know? We invite the prosecution to stop making empty threats and bring out its witnesses. Period. See, my yes is flimsy, but his is strong as absolute fuck. Then we'll see just how decisive this evidence really is. I'm so curious about this waiter. I don't hate him, by the way. I hope he's just like a good guy that, like, is wrong. But I also hope he's okay. He's bleeding from the mouth. Prosecutor Iuchi, please continue with proceedings. Well, you were warned. The young can be so reckless. You know, many call me... This man! Call me a saint, but I can be a devilish woman. Do y'all remember Old Bag? A devilish woman. But I can be a devil when I want to be. Ugh. In a few short moments from now, that dumbstruck young mouth... He's talking about me real weird. That dumbstruck young mouth of yours will be silenced forever. He is getting a little bit too, like, fancy with that fan. Calm down. The prosecution calls its next witness. Very well, officer. Bring forth the witnesses at once. Who are they? I remember seeing them. They're curious looking, I think is what I said. Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court. Oh, that's fucking General Flat Top. Yes, sir. The great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Aisha. I know that's not Aisha. Ayesa Nosa, reporting for duty, sir. Myself I find employ as a purveyor of fine articles of antiquity from the efflorescence of our nation, Nippon. He got a monocle, but not like your monocle that's like held by the eye. It's got a nose bridge. And conduct trade from Rasutai, a humble premises in the 2nd district. Curio Korikuda at your service. Curio's a fun name. An antique dealer and a soldier. What an unusual pairing. Now kiss. Phoenix Wright games make me horny. What can I say? And everybody's been ugly in this one except for me and my best friend, and we're children. So, well, they're college-age kids, so they're not children, but like... That's kind of a child. Like, yeah, they have pubes and like adult cocks, but like they have like baby minds, you know? Both of these gentlemen were present at the restaurant the day in question. Oh, I didn't give him his voice. Oh no. They must be the diners at the other table that the waiter mentioned. Myself, I habitually take tea of the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question, always past noon, and not infrequently converse with interested parties regarding the curious, I changed his voice, with which I make my business. I can't understand a fucking word this man is saying. He's an antique dealer, and it sounds like he's a regular at La Carnival. La Carnival, I'm sorry. He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets La Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with a rich clientele. Right, I see. Although to be honest, that sergeant looks more like he'd be a seller rather than a buyer. His mustache is so pointy. Now, you both witnessed the precise moment of this most atrocious incident. Is that correct? Affirmative. The enemy. Why do military people that like can't like leave the military behind, and I'm not talking about like PTSD, I'm talking about like people with like 90 bumper stickers that they're a veteran, screaming about where's my like military discount, who talk like affirmative, or when you ask them the time, give you it in military time. And I use military time, don't get me wrong, I'm not like anti-military time, I quite like it, but like I convert it before I speak it out to somebody else, you know what I mean? Like, what point do you guys have to fucking prove? My camera battery's already dying. We're an hour and 12 minutes in. I grew up with a military father who would like always like clown on people that did that, so maybe he put it in my head, but like, grow the fuck up. This became a spiel, I'm sorry. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war, sir. It was that black uniform. Damn, I said black real mean. Did I just hear a baby? Did I just hear a baby cry? It was that black uniformed rogue infantryman over there who unloaded his firearm, sir. Ooh, that sounds sexy. I need to nut, dude. I need to nut. I'm being sick. This man's as impossible to understand as the other. But I'm almost sure I heard a right, that was a baby during that last thing he said. So, this is the decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment he shot the victim dead. Yeah. Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable? If I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the start. That gavel. Now the court will hear your formal testimony, please. Can I cross-examine? You will state everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred. Am I going... There is a baby. That old man's fun, though. Oh, he's over here. That old man over there, I think I like him. But this man, Mr. Valor himself. Sir, yes, sir. Standing by ready to report, sir. Unsavory memories of a most acerbic afternoon. He's fun. And I hate big words, but his earlobes are too much. His earlobes are like dancing. What the witnesses saw. It's a double fucking testimony. That's sick. This game's already introducing sick concepts. It's like when Ruby and Sapphire, they said double battles. I said, bitch, I'm overwhelmed. I'm in the 4th grade. What the fuck do you mean double battles? Plusle and Menon are doing stat boosts that I could never fucking comprehend. I'm using water gun, bitch. I don't know what stats are. I can't handle a double battle. I just used fucking Surf. No, I didn't because I'm too early in the game to use Surf. I just used fucking Surf and it took out my partner Pokemon. Nobody warned me. I'm in the 4th grade. I love Ruby and Sapphire. My favorite, probably. I was ingesting a regulation beef steak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. You not well. Myself, I was extolling the virtues of a particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman. At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's actions. Somebody has to explain this baby. What child is this? I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. Your eyes are squares like a goat, except for goats don't have square eyes, they have square pupils. Why? Because the devil's weird, and I love goats. And the devil. Just kidding. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian. This man. And from the back, the cowardly lip. Can I... Y'all mind if I present something right now? No, I can't present anything right now. From the back? I hit him from the front. And it didn't even go all the way through. Hit it from the back. I'll grow up. You called me a weasel. I was on my... Hey, it happens to the best of us. I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precious curio. He's all about the curio. Isn't his name Curio? I want Honey Nut Cheerios. Well, so you, Sergeant Nosa, actually witnessed... Clearly not, because his fucking recount stopped the vote. his recount of events was off. You saw the split second when the defendant fired the weapon at the victim. Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. The wicked... University cadets, sir. The cruel and unforgivable enemy. What times we live in when an English gentleman may be assailed in the broad light of day. But this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone. Is that really true, Rionusuke? Somebody just came online, but my video is completely covering it up. Is my video too big? Am I making this all about me? I'll shrink that in the future. But for Penix-Palooza, I'm front and center, bitch. It's all about me. Merry Christmas. Oh, it's Christmas. It's actually not about me today. It is about Jesus. No. What is Excelsius Deo? Daylight coming. No, like what is Deo? Yes, all I do is pick up the gun. That is all I do is pick up the gun. Oh, I'm so cute. I'm boyish. After I'd say hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Silent night, murderous night, all was calm, all was bright, while neon room. The end. Sorry that I bothered you with that. Then when I'd finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant when I noticed an English maid, gun next to the chair where the professor was. Did he kill himself? No. We just started this game. A suicide? A white man suicide? No fucking way. We got music though. I'm so cute. I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I bent down and just as I was picking it up, did I shoot him by accident? Did I in fact shoot him? Well, if that's the truth, there's obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere. Somewhere in these two witnesses' testimonies, there's a clue as to who that criminal was. I was told by this man that he was shot from behind. We know based on the evidence that's not true, but is that the clue? That man's got a basket on his head. Do you know we're not supposed to say basket case anymore? Do you know basket case is what they used to call like people that would lose their limbs in war because they'd have to like put them in baskets, and that's like offensive to them. One, who cares if you offend a war veteran? You killed people. No, I'm sorry. At war, there's a bit of respect to be due there, because like they have to be fought. Because the big, powerful, lazy rich men don't want to fight them. Just kidding. I'm not political. I'm also not a cynicist. I'm not cynical. I'm gonna move away. I'm sorry. Somewhere in these two. Yeah, there is, bitch. Ryunosuke, you must exercise your right to cross. This is what I was talking about. Cross-examine. Do it now. Do it now. As we have heard, Your Excellency, there is no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. Let me chug this again. I feel like I'm under-delivering on Penix-Palooza. It was nuts last year. I'm not going to do that every year. But I'm going to do Penix-Palooza every year. Just like I'm going to do Spook and Goof every year. I did Spook and Goof for Halloween this year. Go watch it. It's fun. There's no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty.
It's time to bring this despicable student to justice!
Certainly. The testimony the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Vestigial structures. Therefore, it is my great... Is that all I say is yes? What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst? I be burping. The defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Get fucked, all y'all. Dear me. Let me guess. The Hachimaka headband boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic. He's being mean to my dude's fruity little headband. It's fucking... I know I have to suck the lemon if I say it, but it's pretty slay. Sucks lemon. I'll happily suck a lemon for this man. And I don't say that about everybody. The prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. How can he possibly carry out a cross-examination? The defense is asserting its... The defense is asserting its right to a cross-examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant. Cosmo's so fucking commanding. I'm so fucking wet. Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witnesses. Alright, this is where the battle really begins, Ryunosuke. But I don't even know what I have to do in a cross-examination. I do. I played enough of this. Isn't it obvious you have to expose the lies in the witnesses' statements? I know exactly where I'm starting to. I used to just press, object on every statement, because I'd like to get all the extra bonus text to see what's happening. I know where I'm objecting this time. It is like the first case in the game. It's probably quite easy. But I'm really high on the fact I know what to do. You didn't fire the gun, which means that what that soldier said has to be a lie. Oh, he's telling me! Damn, I wanted to point it out without your help. Well, yes, but it's just a case of proving it. And the key to doing that is evidence. Right. Evidence. Oh. All you need to do is present some decisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying. He's so fucking fine. He's he just looks like your average pretty boy, but he's so fucking commandeering. I love somebody strong, because I'm strong. I'm just gonna brag about myself. But I don't fuck with a weak ass bitch, except for I do. It's 11 o'clock. Oh, is my mic on the right setting? Thank God it is. Now let's go, Ryunosuke. Don't let them beat you. I look like a frog, and my slap sounded wet as shit. It's the sweat from the trial mixed with the moisture of my friend being commandeering. All right then, it's all or nothing. It's not the old man. He's a good guy. Him and his wiggly earlobes. 5. I get 5 fuck ups, it looks like, at the top right corner. I was ingesting a regulation beat. I don't give a fuck. This isn't about you. I don't need to read all this again. See, this is the issue. I'm not even going to press on it. I'm not even going to press. I'm just going to present this. Shot from the front, dude. Don't you call me a little weasel. Oh, wait. Magnifying glass. Ooh, look at that. I really can't be looking at details. Look at that piece of meat. How do I present this? X.
Yes!
I wish I wasn't so shy and nervous. I hate when my video game character, like, doesn't match who I am. Because I'm strong and perfect. I'm not, but, like, you know. I'm not a weak little fucking kind of man. I'm also not a rule follower. Sometimes. I'm pretty straight-laced. Because, like, the world's pretty well set up. I know we like to be mean. We like to have criticisms of the world. And plus, trust me, I got plenty. But in general, it's, like, all set up pretty well. Most of it's set up from a place of good. Like, I don't feel the need to rebel or be, like, this social abnormality in an attempt to express myself and my contempt for the way things are, if that makes sense. I've been drinking. I'm going to be quiet. His name's Ouchie. Ouchie! What? What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of this subordination? Thrusting some photographic print in my mustache? Inconsistency, sir. I mean, yes. I'd be the wet slap of a frog. I'm a frog. There's a clear inconsistency here. What nonsense. What can this print possibly tell us that we don't already know? Well, obviously, that, quit saying, bitch. I know what I want to say, but the words won't come out of my mouth. I think this proves beyond any doubt, Your Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in this grand courtroom. This is so fucking frustrating. So fucking stern. Oh, please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. To spell it out would be an insult to the court. Cosma? What? What are you talking about? It's apparent from a single glance at the photographic print presented by the defense that there's a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement. Oh, they paused that weird. What? What? Sergeant Ayasanosa. Yes, sir. What, sir? He's not bad. He's not defiant. He's like... I thought I hated him. I might like the officer. The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel. Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. I witnessed the crime with my own military grade of period Air Force. Military grade eyes, sir.
Yes!
Why would I say yes? Just to say but no. Yes, but no? That just can't be. Why not, cadet? Because I wish Cosma didn't have to. I need to be better. But I will get better. Of my own volition, accord, and capability, but also because I have a great friend around. Take a close look at the print. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest. Not the fucking back, bitch. Ah. Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind. And don't you say it went through him, because I know it didn't go through him. And that is the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain it? Oh, who? A baby! A baby! Oh, I don't like babies, but that's silly and funny and cute. Oh, well, What the? What was that? Someone just popped up from behind his back, but he pushed it down again. Certainly there's a clear discrepancy with the facts here. Would you not agree, Sergeant Nosa? Ayesa Nosa. Is his name like a joke on like yes sir, no sir? Because usually these names are puns in the other games, and I'd hate to see that taken from me. Maybe when I don't want to see anymore, pops out my contacts. Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable. Until the moment... Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were, with my child, firmly fixed on the delicious La Carnival steak, sir. He seems like a man that would be looking at a steak.
What?
The last testimony the court heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. My camera's gonna die any second here, you guys, just so you know. But we'll wait till we're at a good stopping point in the game to actually stop the game. I also have to finish this. I can't stop before I finish this, but it's almost done, so. This witness, Sergeant Ayesa Nosa, did not see the defendant firing a gun at all.
That's absurd.
I think the conclusion we must draw is simple. There is no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom. There's no room for prosecution in life. Ooh, I'm awarded with inconsistency, seer. Okay. There's been a complete turnabout in the mood of this trial just from that one discrepancy. Well, because like one discrepancy of that magnitude is quite telling. So this is what being an ace attorney is all about. Baby! But I definitely saw him. This might be true, because I was picking up a firearm, but I didn't kill him. That university cadet there, he was pointing the firearm directly at the victim's back.
Yes!
But I never fired the gun. All I did was pick it up off the floor. And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either. You saw it with his one eye. Myself, I've already been quite clear. The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor. He is curious. Curious he is? That's literally his name. Too busy on the floor. Sir, what were you doing? Hunting for a treasure. Fucking freak. Treasure? Oh my god. Indeed. The Hoei Erakoban, my prized coin. He just suddenly animated. I'm scared. On each occasion when I visit that restaurant, it is my habitude to place in my bosom pocket. Come on, dude. Will always be bosom buddies, friends, sisters, and pals. Packet a particular trinket of interest from my shop, Rasutai. Tai? In the hope of meeting a rich diner who might like to buy it from you? On the day under scrutiny, it was to the military man that I proffered my Hoei treasure. Believe that he would purchase such a rare find? I did not, but I was presented with little alternative. And then, after averting my eyes for the briefest of moments, it was there no more. It simply vanished. The Koban vanished? Hunting around under the table, I was, in case mayhap it had fallen there. And then it happened. And it wasn't me, bitch. You heard the gunshot, you mean? Indeed I did, but I heeded it not, for I was concerned only with finding my absconded Hoei treasure. Nothing could distract me. Out of interest, did you find the coin in the end? No. I see. That lamentable day, the precious Hawaii Koban was lost to me. No doubt some unscrupulous... Did he take it? Did the military man take it? He just averted his... He just turned his head like he might have done it. Some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed the prize coin for himself. This man took it. What does that have to do with this? Where is this going? As I am sure everyone present is aware, this case demands a swift and decisive resolution. Our government has promised to send a full report to Great Britain by telegraph this... Oh, goddamn, fuck, that's fast. This afternoon. Nevertheless, the witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subservient our government feels it must be to the British. Matthew's online playing Splatoon. Y'all can't see it, but he's doing it. It would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now. What is your position, Prosecutor Ouchie? Worry not, Your Excellency. The defendant may have fled a tiger at the fuck does that mean? Front gate, but he will find a wolf at the back. Okay. My witnesses have further testimony to make. I'm so tired. Man, I didn't want to be tired tonight. Explain. Upon hearing their next statements, it will become... Oh, I could be sad. If I'm not doing this, I have to fall asleep promptly or else I'll get like a little bit sad. I'm not like overwhelmingly sad or filled with anxiety and dread. Just so you know. Not to bring it back to like the situation with her. But like, it's not happy, you know? But like, it's just needs time and adjusting my perspective. It's like all good. This video is none of anybody's business. I'm sorry that I put this on the internet. Upon hearing their next statements, it will become abundantly clear that there is only one person who could have possibly committed this despicable crime. Him and that fan, I'm getting fed up. The equally despicable defendant, Ryonosuke Naruho, he hates me personally. Oh my god, he personally hates me. Goddamn. What? You are so fucking fine. He really does seem to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he? Very well, the court invites the witnesses to testify again. You will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation. Is that clear? As clear as Kariko glass is, Your Excellency. Yes, sir. At once, there's that baby, it's got hair. At once, sir. Awaiting signal to testify, sir. You guys gonna be mad at me if I go to bed right now? I wanna go to bed so bad. Excuse me, but there's something or someone peeking out over your shoulder, I think. That's a baby. Affirmative. The newest member of the Noso family to rise up through the ranks, sir. Name, Ido. It would seem those straps are a sign of the sergeant being too strapped to afford a nanny. We are too sassy on the defense. The defense is guilty of being sass masters. Ido. Tinshin. Your father's about to quell the enemy. Oh. Oh. Sorry. Your father's about to be a watch and learn, me boy. That baby needs to clear his snot, nasty ass. I don't have time for this, you guys. I don't have time for another testimony. Ooh! Okay. Cheers to fucking court. Finish that. Okay, true culprit. Who knew that 2 little drinks would like get me like... Two little drinks at 11:15 p.m. would get me like tired and like nuts. Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing. It's not. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man, he was that young lad in black. That much I myself did see. Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present. That sounds about right. That seems correct. Which is actually scary, because that means one of them did it. We don't have some fucking sniper rifles and 18XX. What the fucking year is this? We better have America at this point, or else then it's 17 something, and that's scary. Or 16, 15. At that point, it could be in a year. Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman dining all by... He's talking like Yoda. I'm tired. Come on. Therefore, no one other than the black uniformed cadet could have dispatched the Englishman. Over and out. How's the baby gonna play into this? Did the baby kill the guy? No, I don't want to convict. I don't want to convict a child. Wait, that's nonsense. The victim, Dr. Wilson, wasn't alone at all. Oh, there was a woman. I forgot that too. I'm glad he remembered. Please, enough of these outbursts already. But there was a woman. There was a young woman at his table. You must have seen her. Everyone there must have seen her.
Objection!
If you call yourself a lawyer, then you will respect the rules of the court and speak accordingly. We are not here to listen to your fantasies. I'd be talking about my fantasies on the YouTube. It's a problem. My fantasy right now is just like to kiss the girl I like and like to be someone whose like mind is more easily adjusted than it is. And I think I have one of the more adaptable, dynamic minds I know, but like you always want more in life, you know? Because I was going to say like I want this, this, and that, but it's like I don't if it's not what's right. I wish I like could more easily leave what I want from things and see what's right for things. But I can eventually. So like, and time is of, you know, I've got plenty of time in this life. And if I don't, then I'm dead. And like, hey, I'm making my way through samsara, you know, Nirvana, here I come. No, my mind is chow mein. My mind is a chow mein of like horniness, Nirvana songs, and genuine sentiment. Okay, we're not here to listen to your fantasies. Why do y'all watch this? Y'all don't. That's the gag. I always ask, why do y'all watch this? Nobody's watching this. I don't get views. Ugh. It is evident, beyond all reasonable doubt, that the victim was alone at the time of the incident. He was in a room of at least 4 other people, so let's calm down with alone. And then 5 if we count that woman that was there. The prosecution has photographic evidence of this fact. Is this a photographic print of the scene of the crime, counsel? I'm trying to like look at this and be like, what's a sign somebody was there? Well, why was the chair turned around? Why is the chair turned around? That's a little bit weird. Indeed, of the table at which the victim was dining, taken by an investigator immediately after the incident. As can plainly be seen, there's only one playset. Certainly, based on the appearance of this print, it would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else. Who's this photographer? He hates me, but also, the truth is the truth. This doesn't make any sense. The court will add this new photographic evidence to the record. I'm losing my voice already tonight, you guys. Goddamn. Should I start another drink? No. Because I'm not going to be around long enough to finish it. Am I under-delivering on Penix-Palooza? I know nobody watches, but like... No, I'm not. I've decided. Because one, mildly tipsy. I'm out. And also, like, we started a new game. That's exciting. Penix-Palooza 2K23. 22, sorry. Baby Jesus edition. Bottle of carbonated water. And how did they carbonate water back then? And a steak lunch can be seen on the victim's table. I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. What's going on here? It's just not possible that nobody else saw that woman. I'm hallucinating women. The waiter before said the same thing. He maintains that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone as well. But that's not true. I saw her. I swear that I saw a woman with him. So we're like, is this when like I get committed for being crazy? It's like the Twilight Zone with the thing on the wing. That one spooked me as shit. It spooked me to shit as a kid. It would seem that we'll be able to telegraph the report to Great Britain on time after all. You a bitch, Judge. The witness testimonies we have just heard leave no further room for doubt. Why was that chair turned around in that photo? These are very sensitive political times, as we all know. Damn, times ain't changed. The ink is still fresh on the treaty with Great Britain. Ink. To that eye, Taketsuki Ouchie will have contributed to the amity, to the amity of these two great empires is an honor. Why was the chair flipped around? How can this be happening? The judge is ready to rule. Stand tall, Ryunosuke. It's not over yet. You're my everything. You're my everything, bitch. I love you. You're my everything. Can I kiss your fucking feet, like in like a non-sexual way? As horny as I am, not a feet person. Sorry, guys. But I'm not like anti-feet. If you like want to lick my feet, have at it. I'm not like grossed out or turned off. I just like, I don't know. Just like, I don't care. If what you say is true, then there's something going on here behind the scenes. The photographer's bitch. Why was that chair flipped around? And now this is your chance to expose it, to draw out the truth in your cross-examination. Here we go again. I don't know, Kazuma. The defense is entitled to cross-examine the witnesses, but make it quick. Understood? Rules can be so unbending at times. Rigid is the word you're looking for, you fucking illiterate piece of shit. Eloquence evades him. Says I. Ugh. Man, I want another drink, though. Here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna get another drink, and we either close this game when we end this court case or when I finish my next drink, whichever happens fucking first. So, one moment. I'll pause it. My camera's gonna die any second here, so one moment. Alright, I'm fucking here, and I'm committed to being here for a bit more time. I wish my camera would commit to being here, but I know it's gonna die any second now. Let me take one more drink on camera before it dies. We chillin', we vibing. The true culprit. Okay, I can fuck up 5 times. Let me save. We have not saved once yet. What is reader? Wait a minute. There's a reader option. If there's an autosave, that's kind of nice. What's reader? Can I make it read the game for me? Nope, it does not read it. I was hoping like a robot would read it, but like that's no fun. Anyways. Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment the fireman was discharged, it's almost the same thing. I'm going to press on that because that's like a little bit questionable. No. It's not the same thing at all. For a start, I didn't fire that gun. We have a difference of opinion on that. The opinion of a uniformed officer versus that of a fledgling cadet. I'm not going to go off on what I have to say about that. I don't think so. Consider this, defendant. Just a moment ago, I blinked. Mm-hmm. Did you? Oh, my camera died. Damn, I froze looking ugly. It could be worse. All right, let me turn off my camera. Sorry it died, you guys. Let me put the battery on the charger so when I do my outro and say goodbye, I can at least like... Oh, let me turn off the fucking EOS webcam utility, you guys. It's a little bit trashy. I don't know if it is, but all right. When I get comfy, I don't have to look cute. Not that I was like really putting the effort. Did you see it? Did you see me blink?
Did you see me blink?
How could I with your fucking shit ass glasses?
And yet, it is an undeniable fact that I did blink. So there you have it.
Have what?
Tinson!
What does that mean, bitch? The sound of a firearm rang in my ears, and the very next moment, I saw you waving the gun at things. I mean, but that's not conclusive. That's not beyond a reasonable. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of beyond a reasonable doubt, actually. And also, I'm thinking modern America, which this is not.
I think that says it all, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
And let us not forget that the antique dealer witnessed the accused in this most incriminating position as well. Isn't that so, Kurikuta-san?
He ain't got much to say. Oh yeah, he does.
Yes, point his gun at the foreign man he was, that young lad in the black. That much I myself did see.
I'm not gonna press on that because I feel like I might have. We're gonna press because like you can't see shit with those shit ass eyes. Oh no, I did. Okay, cool. It may be true that I was holding a gun at that point in time, but I've told you already. That's only because I picked it up off the floor.
Well, obviously, as the culprit, that's the only way you could explain it away.
I had just finished drinking my coffee and I was about to leave the restaurant when I happened upon a gun. I noticed a gun on the floor at Dr. Wilson's feet, so I picked it up. Who just goes up to somebody's feet and picks up a gun that's there? No offense, I'd be minding my own business. Couldn't be me. This wouldn't have happened to me because I mind my own business. Like if there was a bomb at his feet, yeah, I might go there and like remove it, you know. But a gun at somebody's feet is not posing a risk in and of itself. And even then, I would look at him and be like, "Hey, yo, what's that?" I wouldn't be like, "Pick it up." No. At exactly that moment, bang! A gunshot rang in my ears.
Full of events beyond our control, life is.
Sorry? What do you mean? I don't know. He's a good guy. I like him. In your case, you found the pistol on the floor and picked it up, which precipitated this testing predicament. Okay, knife. What? Whereas conversely, I failed to pick up the Koban from the... He is stuck on that. Koban from the floor and find myself in an equally testing predicament as a result. Fucking sure, dude. Anyway, the fact remains. Myself, I did see you. With pistol in hand, standing over the foreigner. Alright. Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present. What about the woman?
Yes!
You must have noticed someone else at Dr. Wilson's table. There was a lady there.
Objection!
As you have been at pains to point out time and time again.
Oh, time and again.
I feel I'm growing a callus in my ear. And yet, no one else appears to have caught even a glimpse of this woman.
What about a whiff? If only there'd been more people dining there at the time, someone else would have noticed her. Unfortunately, it was already past 2 p.m. when it happened. The quiet time between lunch and dinner in any restaurant. I know. Of course the place was almost empty. It's what you'd expect. Certainly, 2 p.m. is neither here nor there in terms of a time to eat. What the fuck? We're not having this conversation, you guys. We've got better things to talk about. Let me drink my drink. I didn't get this just to look at it. I wonder if there was a reason why the victim was eating at that time of day and why he was alone.
Yes, Your Excellency, there was indeed a reason.
There was.
This was found in the victim's jacket pocket.
What is that, Counsel?
It is a medical report card, Your Excellency.
The fuck is a medical report card?
It would seem that the victim had an appointment at a clinic prior to visiting the restaurant.
Hada Clinic? Hada Clinic? Like the Hottie Clinic? Y'all don't know the Hottie Clinic unless you watched my playthrough of Phoenix Wright, Justice for All. Go watch it. It's actually pretty good. The first 2 episodes, the audio is fucked up. So enjoy that. But you can hear it. It's just like not on the mic. It's like from my computer mic. And then I did voices, and I'm not, as you can tell, I don't do voices, so like that was kind of cringe. But I was funny in that playthrough. I got too comfortable. It was funny. I really, really stand by that, despite all the cringe. But yeah, Hottie Clinic, I love that shit. Except for I don't. Except for I do. I don't know. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, bitch. Yes, there would indeed appear to be an entry for the date in question. 19th of, oh my god, November 19th. The guy, the last person I fell in love with was born November 19th. Y'all might notice a Scorpio, and y'all might be telling me, say no to Scorpio dick. I get it. I know. But also, one, I hate Scorpios. I hate Scorpios with a vengeance. But I was told by my friend Vincent that a Scorpio is like a karmic opposite of a Taurus. And a Taurus, I just like, I don't know. It was like the last person I'd fallen in love with at the time he said that. He said, I think a Scorpio is going to happen to you. And I said, uh-oh. And then on my first date with the Scorpio, I realized, I was like, I think I really like him. Which means he's the Scorpio I was told about. This is me being into some new age shit. So I looked this man in his eye on the first date and said, you're a Scorpio, huh? He said, oh? And I said, uh-huh. Oh no. And he was. And he's honestly a really lovely guy. I've got no shit to talk about him. But, and for a Scorpio, that's some high shit. Because Scorpios suck. Oh. I love that kid to the fucking end of time, but we had a weird ending. 19th November, noon to past 1 p.m. The very day of the incident.
So the victim went for a late lunch following his appointment. The explanation couldn't be more simple. The prosecution felt no need to submit this evidence before, as it really has no bearing on the case.
I wonder, what do you think, Ryunosuke? Well, it is hard to see how it could be related, really.
Remember, you can request for it to be entered into the court record as evidence if you think it could be useful.
I always want that shit. Should ask for Dr. Wilson's medical report. Always.
Yes!
If I may, I'm too fucking kind. I'd like to ask for that medical report to be submitted as evidence, Your Excellency.
On what grounds?
I'm being loud, sorry.
The court has already heard conclusive witness testimony. Additional evidence would be extraneous. Not to mention that the victim's movements prior to his arrival at the restaurant are of no concern.
Objection!
Whether or not they are of concern is up to us to decide. We have a right to explore all possible avenues. This man's everything. I see why he's a legend.
I beg your pardon.
You have no authority to refuse a perfectly valid request for the submission of evidence. Very well. This judge is not nearly as fucking brain dead, incompetent, and like just like senile as the one in the other games. I'm enjoying this judge. Don't love him, but I love his eyebrows, and I like that he is, mentally with it.
Youngsters these days are forever asserting their rights. It's a most disturbing trend.
Japanese old people, I'm gonna say something racist again. First the Syrian thing, now the thing about Japanese. No, I'm I'm kidding. But I mean, old people in general, in most cultures that I'm aware of, seem hesitant to change. Maybe it's a human thing. But Japanese old people seem like they're on some other shit. Japanese old people do not want the kids to have even the slightest convenience. What is up with Japanese old people? I'm sorry. I'm commenting. I'm an outsider. I understand that whatever. What's going on with Japanese old people? Officer, kindly add the victim's medical report card to the court record. Medical report card from the Hada Clinic. This was found in the victim's pocket. That was a very weird yawn. I apologize. What we need right now is new clues. We have to explore things from every possible angle. Even if they don't seem relevant at first. It's like when you're looking for something you lost and you start looking in places that you know it's not, just because you're like, well, I've looked everywhere else. That's the thing. The other day I was looking for my wallet. You know that point when you're looking for something where you've reached the point where you're done looking for it because you've looked everywhere extensively, exhaustively. You're done looking for it, but you haven't found it. That is so stressful. It's like, I guess I'm done, but I don't have it, so I can't be done. I want to kill myself. I found it, and then I drove to the airport and picked up my sister. And then I had a terrible week. And then, whoops, except for I didn't have a terrible week. I had a terrible day. One day is enough to, like, fuck you up. But I approached the next day after that with full energy, did my workout, ate right, and the world was kind to me. So, I'm just like telling y'all everything. All right. Right, I hear you.
You can conspire to prolong this trial as much as you'd like, but is the day after the festival already for you?
I don't get that saying either.
Or perhaps you'd forgotten that these witness testimonies leave no room for doubt. Feel free to reiterate for the accused, Kurakuta-san.
Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman, dining all by himself.
See, this isn't true. I don't know what to say.
So you... Actually, I got that new piece of evidence. I should probably look at that. One second, I'm going to read that. Y'all mind if I look at this real quick? I'm not looking to present it. Oh, I can't look at it. That's all it is. So you actually saw that with your own eyes, did you? The victim, Dr. Wilson, dining alone.
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 Alone. Alone. All alone. You know that episode of SpongeBob? Just me sipping this drink.
That I did. Forgive me for the position I placed you in. So the testimonies of the old man, the soldier, and the waiter.
Oh, I forgot about the waiter. He was bleeding from the mouth.
All agree on that point. Isn't that interesting? And let us not forget the incontestable evidence we have to support the statements as well.
One of the pieces of evidence, the photo, completely went against one of the statements. I don't know why we're still listening to that man. He's full of lies and babies. He's fertile, but he's also a liar. False and fertile.
As can clearly be seen,
why is that plate turned around?
There's only a single beefsteak on the victim's table. A meal for one.
No.
The antiques dealer, the sergeant, and the waiter who testified before. It's not impossible that they're all lying.
That's a crazy thing to fucking think, though. But yeah, it's not impossible. But if so, then why? If I'm perfectly honest, I have absolutely no idea. What did I do? Come on, y'all. I'd be tired.
Yes!
So what's going on here? Why aren't you telling the truth? What did you say, cadet? I clearly remember. There was a woman sitting across the table from the professor. Perhaps one of you might not have noticed. But for both of you to have failed to see the professor's dining companion, it's just not possible. We be shaken. Why? That old man, we need to stabilize him. Unfortunately for you, Defendant Naruhodo, it's not just a case of these two witnesses alone. Which, even if it was, two very independent witnesses is also crazy. Sorry. The waiter, whose testimony the court heard earlier, clearly stated the same thing. He also said that the victim was alone. That's right.
Precisely. In other words,
I'm losing my voice.
You are the sole proponent of this phantom lady.
But
If such a woman were indeed present at the scene, the prosecution demands to see proof.
I ain't got shit. Maybe it's in that notebook, that journal, the medical record thing.
And if no such proof exists, the prosecution demands that no further mention of this phantom woman be made. It is a blatant waste of the court's time.
There's nothing I can say to that. We are 2 hours in, y'all. Welcome to my feature film. I'm Siaha. I will be your guide. I have not drank much, but goddamn do I feel it. It's also 11:41. I woke up today. I woke up at like 9. No, I woke up at like 7. But I went to bed at like probably like 1, so like I didn't get enough sleep. I don't know. Excellent work, Rihanna's K. We've gleaned some new information now. Well, yes, but I don't feel like it changes much. I can't see that it brings any real discrepancies to light. I wouldn't be so sure. Let me see that. I knew it was going to be in there. We didn't get that for nothing. Let me see that medical report card you got before. He is so fucking fine with the... It's in the eyes. It's literally just the eyes. Oh, you mean this? Yes, this is a brand new piece of evidence. So perhaps we should examine it in a little more detail. That's what I tried to do, but they wouldn't let me. Excuse me. How exactly? You'll notice that some pieces of evidence bear a magnifying glass. These are ones you may examine. So, like, y'all gonna let me look? It ain't got a magnifying glass. Y'all are keeping secrets. Excuse me. Use what? Use a stick to rotate the evidence in all directions and examine it from all angles by using root. Come on, dude, just let me do it. I don't need to see this animation. We are 2 hours and 6 minutes in. Come on. You can move the crosshairs around to hunt for clues that may have been missed before. I would love to leave this tutorial fucking case before closing this video, but I don't know if we're going to. But I do have to finish this drink, which actually I'm like, I'd say like 2/5 through, which is kind of nuts. If the crosshairs start to pulsate, I'm over halfway done. I don't know. I'm almost at whatever. I'm not even fun at this point. My mind's so gone. So partner, I think you should take a closer look at this medical report card. See if there isn't something new to be learnt by examining it in more detail. You know what? The usage of learnt versus learned in the situations in which you use one or the other is actually very interesting to think about. I don't use learnt very often. That was something I had learnt. I would say learned. And I might be wrong in that. But that's what I would do. I use learned. Alright, I'll see what I can do. But I would say a lesson unlearned. I don't know. Medical report card. So, in this medical report card, required for every visit, Mr. John Wilson, he went to the Hada Clinic. Here, check this folded page. Read this. Let's have a look. He is so fucking fine. Okay. There's some kind. I'm gonna screenshot him. Damn, looking good. This is some kind of medical history. Ah, and there's an entry for the day the professor was killed. Extraction of molar with topical anesthesia. Extraction of molar? You mean he had a tooth taken out? How'd they used to do that? What time period is this? When did we get anesthesia? Feels like a scary thing to have too early. It would seem so. Just before the incident, he'd had a bad tooth removed. He's so fucking fine. I know I keep saying that, but goddamn. Perhaps they use laughing gas. That's the most modern practice in the West for pain relief. Yes, I've heard of this anesthesia. Although it's hard to believe there's anything that can actually stop you feeling pain. Ah, there's a cautionary note from the medical practitioner as well. Strictly no... Ooh. The medical practitioner saw him eating a steak and shot him dead for not following the advice. He wouldn't die from eating a steak. That's not... We're not going to blame this. There's a bullet hole in this man. We're not going to blame this on a steak. Sounds like information worth bearing in mind. Da-da-da-da. Okay.
Excuse me. With this new information. Oh! That's why there's only one plate. It's because it's for the Goyle. The man was not eating. So this is relevant. The meaning of that one particular statement totally changes. So I think it's time we listen to the testimony again, don't you? My voice is going, my throat hurts, y'all. I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and be so mad. And my humidifier broke the other day. That was a big, nice humidifier. I love that humidifier so much. But I'll get a new one. I should start doing it. I should get on that because I need humidity, bitch. I'm a vocalist. Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment the pharmacist charged, it's almost the same thing. Okay. Yeah, this point is kind of furthermore. Oh, I didn't press on anything. Well, where am I going to present this? I still don't feel like the situation really changed. I think the situation has changed a great deal. We've come a long way. How so? Because we have just what we need. It's simply a case of using it to our advantage now. Then, do you mean there is a discrepancy somewhere? The crucial point is the victim had been prohibited from consuming anything but water when he was shot. The fact that that fact had not yet been brought to the court's attention. I'm sorry, I'm stuttering. He's right. Think about Dr. Wilson's circumstances, at least at the time of the incident. Puts that particular statement in a totally different light. Always keep your eye on the progress of the battle. That's the only sure way to win. Let's go through this again. So I'm trying to present that he's not allowed to eat. Doesn't make sense here. Doesn't make sense there. I have to present it on the all by himself again? All by myself. With your own eyes. I'm not reading all this because like we've been through this. Okay, but like, can I present this right now? No, they're gonna make me wait. That's the woman's food. You can tell by the tiny, womanly Susan B. Anthony-sized bites. The B in Susan B. Anthony stands for bites. That wasn't funny. I thought it would be though. That's why I let it out. No! It takes Taylor to the sergeant. They're all lying. Oh, okay. If so, then why? If I'm perfectly honest, I have absolutely no idea. But I can't present right now, can I? No, they're not letting me present. I love the magnifying glass. It's so fucking petty. It just feels like I'm being silly. Alright. No idea. Man, that wasn't what I needed. What if I press here? Yes! I don't know where I need to press and present, but I don't want to Google it because one, I don't fucking feel like it, and two, that feels dumb and lame and cheating. It's Penix-Palooza. We have to fucking wing it, bitch. I know I didn't make up this woman. I'm too young to be nuts. Sometimes young people are nuts, but I know I'm not. I'm just like skipping through this to see if it gives me anything new. The proof is the photo. The proof is that photo of the food. I know. I have to press on everything. Could y'all let me present? They're not letting me present. Oh no, we've reached this fucking stalemate in the fucking tutorial. It won't let me present anything. Oh, now I can? Since when? But like this, dude. They're gonna get mad at me for presenting this. I know they are, but like, y'all know what I mean. What about that last statement made by the witness? No, you're wrong. Don't take away my strike. You a bitch. You a bitch, Judge. Your Honor, you a bitch. You a bitch. No. Y'all know what I mean. That's what I meant when I said this shit's asinine. Ass a 9. Ass of 9. I'm a 9, and this is my ass. No, I'm not a 9. I don't know what I am. I'm a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm happy. All right. I'm gonna present again. I'm gonna lose all my strikes. See if I give a fight. Let me say it before I do, because I gave a little bit of a fight. I give a fuck. Okay. I'm gonna present again. Y'all can't stop me. They probably made me present this shit. But like, well, I think, about what are you wittering, lad? Call yourself a lawyer? I can't settle on a voice for the old man. I wish I could, but first and foremost here, I'm the accused. Ryonosuke. Everyone stumbles on their words occasionally, period. He's so fucking perfect. Under the circumcision, I wouldn't worry about it. Thanks, Kazuma. I fucking love you. You're my everything. Y'all want me to be in love with him. They built this for us to be in love with him. I could see it quite clearly in the cross-examination you just carried out. When you raised your hand straight up like that, purposefully, you knew exactly what it was you wanted to say. Don't feel like you have to choose your words carefully. Just say what you're thinking. Alright, and thanks for the advice. Kurokuda-san, this is a medical report card belonging to the victim. Ah, I see. And I don't see. What of it, boy? Comparing what is written on this report card with your witness statement. Slap, slap, wet frog-ass hands, webbed toes. Y'all ever been bullfrog hunting? You go out at night, and you are scared. My opinion on bullfrog hunting is I'm scared. Because I be thinking about snakes. I'm just afraid of water in general. So now it's nighttime, and we wading. W-A-D-I-N-G. I don't know how to spell wading. I don't think so. Y'all been crawfishing when you stand in the stream and you with your boots? Y'all ain't lived until you've been crawfishing. What do you call that? And by you ain't lived, I mean I did it once. I don't be out here being crawfish. I don't be bullfrog hunting either, but I've done that more than once. I'm a little bit fun. Y'all think I just sit at home and be fruity. No, I have a little bit of fun. I stay fruity though, but you know. That's most unfortunate, except for my friend Harry. He taught me, like, he didn't do this on purpose. I like quietly learned it by watching him. Not that he's fruity, but he like supports things that are fruity, and I'd be like, think that I'm like better than these things, and he's like inadvertently, and I haven't told him this, like taught me to like appreciate things that are fruity and like not just think that they're shameful. And I don't know, what can you do? Dear me, have you forgotten my words so soon, you amateur? Sorry, what? You are not to interrupt court proceedings with your amateurs. This is the fucking cross-examination, dude. The video looks really bright on my computer. Why is it coming through so bright? I'll turn down the brightness on the video next time. It's coming through real bright on there. Not like distractingly so, but like more than I see on my other monitor over here. Yeah, this game's not that bright. Let's see if I can explain in words you might understand. It was after 2 p.m. in the afternoon when the victim was murdered at the restaurant. Whatever he may or may not have done before that time is completely irrelevant. You'd think. But that's... Remember, Ryonosuke, you don't have to use clever language or fancy words. He's perfect. He's perfect. Kazuma, kiss me. Kiss me, Kazuma. Make your point. Your Excellency, I believe we're finished here. There's surely no need to prolong this trial further. I want to finish this trial so bad tonight. I don't think we're going to. I've got to go, you guys. The witness testimony is what? The court has heard have been clear and concise. The medical report card has no bearing on the matter at all, for that simple reason that there is no one else besides this pale-faced pupil who could possibly have perpetrated the... Oh god, See, that was a solid thump. I didn't sound like a frog that time. This medical report card has nothing to do with the case? Do you really believe that? What? That outburst have petrified me, boy! Of course I believe it. How could it possibly be relevant? Perhaps because Hada Clinic, which issued the report card, is a dental clinic. A dental clinic? Is that supposed to mean something to me? Do we have dentistry? What time period is this? Y'all think I'm gonna understand like the clues about the time period. I don't know time. I don't know history. I'm not my dad. I was about to say my dad's full last name. I'm not redacted. I'm not boop, boop, boop. A dental clinic? Is that supposed to mean something to me? Perhaps if I told you that the victim had just had a tooth extracted. What's this now? And furthermore, if I told you that as a result, the victim had been forbidden from eating. The girls are shook. That baby, what is the baby here for? I want to understand that. I have so many questions. Just what are you trying to say, cadet? He had orders not to eat, so what? That would explain why there's no food. Khalees has an album called Food. It's all written up in here. No food or drink other than water for 3 hours. Post-procedure while anesthesia wears off. I want to be under anesthesia. I've never done it and I don't actually want to do it, but like, yeehaw, you know? That didn't mean anything. I'm just speaking. What? No, that can't. Korokuda-san. What, boy? What? As you just heard, when he was killed sometime shortly after... I'm being stern. I'm speaking. I'm using my chest. I'm speaking from my balls today. When he was killed sometime shortly after 2 p.m., the victim couldn't have been eating anything at all. No. Additionally, there's more. You have assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone. Solid! But that cannot possibly be the case. Because the victim, as we now know, had just had one of his teeth extracted and was still experiencing the effects of anesthesia. I'm starting. Look at me being sexy. I learned from my best friend. He a real bad bitch. Expertly done, partner. Look at that baby. It's a baby in a kimono. I don't know Japanese garb, so it's probably not a kimono. Sorry. What is this nonsense? You little fucking upstart. These are baseless accusations. Just look at the photographic evidence. That's her food. You can clearly see the plate of food at the victim's table.
Objection!
As for the woman, use your head. That's the very discrepancy we're talking about. Or you can't follow the logic. How dare you? I think it's fair to say that the tables in this restaurant's case... When did that phrase become part of the vernacular? Is he jumping the gun on that one? Have turned. It is now midnight, you guys. It is 12 a.m. First of all, Merry Christmas. Secondly, fall on your knees. You know, first of all, Merry Christmas. Second of all, I have to go to bed and be sad, you guys. I have to get this out of the way. I finished my drink. I got a drop. Let me finish the drop. You know, with that, it's done. We're gonna get to a semi-decent closing point with this, and I've got to go. Wouldn't you agree, Ryunosuke? Yes, most definitely. So, having just undergone some dental surgery, the victim was unable to eat, which leaves one very crucial conundrum. I'll have to get this video up. I want to get this up tomorrow morning, like Christmas morning, so I have to edit this tonight. I'm editing this drunk. I'm just like fixing the audio and cutting it in the beginning, but also like, oh man, I have to like get it onto my other computer, which has Audition. I don't have Audition on this computer, and also fucking Premiere. Okay, I've got a night ahead of me. I want to go to bed, bitch. I'm tired. Who in fact was eating the pictured beefsteak? The woman. This is our, like, first piece of proof that the woman may exist. The court will hear the opinion of the defense on this new puzzle. I assume you're ready, counsel. I'm gonna go to bed. Counsel. Oh, that means me, doesn't it? Alright, the answer to this question is going to be pivotal. This is the start of you turning this trial around. I need to be starting the end of this trial. Show them what you're made of. You guys? With all due respect, let me plug my camera battery back in so I can say goodbye with my face. Oh. I'm sorry for groaning into the microphone. Oh boy. Alright, so you turn on the camera. Hello, camera. And then you go to... You know what? I could do one better than this. Ready for this? Watch this. Oh, you can see my Dyson. I didn't mean to flex on you. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. It's a fucking Dyson. Like, Dyson likes to think they're fancy. They like to think they're the Tesla of air. Not that I'm speaking highly of Tesla. Fuck Tesla. But, hi guys. It's me. Big ol' video. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry if this Penix-Palooza under-delivered compared to the last one, but get used to this being Penix-Palooza. Because that year that I got so drunk was fucking nuts. I don't get that drunk. But I'm off right now, I'll tell you that much. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining me on this lonely Christmas Eve. I'll be spending Christmas basically alone. By choice, but still, like, you know, it's like still like there's that like societal thing in your head of like, this is a sad thing that's happening, which it's not. But I just be saying shit. I'm gonna go throw this video together, be sad about the girl I like. Not too sad, don't worry, things are good. And get comfy, cozy in my bed. I rearranged my bedroom so everything's all fun and new and cozy because I was really suicidal the other day, and whenever I get suicidal, that means it's time to rearrange my room because I thrive within change. But let me not talk your ear off. Thanks for hanging out. It's fun. Have a fucking good old time. Have a good Christmas. Happy New Year. Now I've committed to playing this game on the channel. I'm also in the middle of fucking Persona, which is like a fucking 100-hour game. But like, hey, I need something to play on the channel because if I'm not uploading, then I'm not being expressed. Because nobody in my life can fucking hear me. I feel like a fucking ghost sometimes, or like I'm stuck in a fucking snow globe if I'm gonna be seasonal about it. So, for some reason, doing this makes me feel like I am a real person. It reminds me that I didn't die in 2017, and now I'm just exposing my like mental health issues. But sometimes I feel like I'm dead and I'm a ghost and nobody can see me, and then I throw porcelain on the ground in hopes that somebody will react to remind me that I'm real. But until next time, take care of your mental health. Be careful when you like boys or girls, because sometimes you get so excited at the prospect of like, I'm so excited to potentially fall in love with this person that I want to rush to that point. And it's like, you don't get to control that. You don't get to choose that. And also, that's no fun. You don't get to rush to that point. But boy, am I good at getting ahead of myself. Good night. This was fun. Penix-Palooza, the one where I was a little too emotional. All right, you guys. Good night. Love ya. Love? Nobody watches the. If you watch this, I love you. Welcome to the family. When you're here, you're family. Olive Garden. Goodbye, guys. Good night.